So this is something kind of cool. I'm a bit of a gadget aficionado, and I got quite a few knives and multi-tools, but this was given to me by my grandmother on my mother's side, mid-80s. It's kind of an oddball model from Wenger Swiss Army knife. It's a Champion that they had out just before they brought out, I think it was called the Champ after this. And I won't get into the details as to why it's oddball. It has something to do with the stuff that's on this side here, that the later Champ changed up slightly. But recently anyway, I dug this out and was going to put it in one of my hiking bags, and noticed that 2 or 3 of the implements on it would just flop out of the chassis. There was no tension on them, and that meant that something had broken inside. And found out that they do repairs for free. So all it costs is the postage. And as it turns out, they replaced the scales, which are the plastic pieces on the side, with new ones. They also replaced my tweezers, my toothpick, and I think that's all they included, but there was a number of other parts replaced too. The internals that caused the implements not to have any tension and snap and lock out, which I think amounts to some brass pins and stuff inside. Now, I've never abused this knife whatsoever, but nonetheless, they replaced it for nothing. $5.65 is what I owe them for postage, basically, and it's like brand new. I recommend that everyone, men, women, even kids of a sufficient age, get yourself a Swiss Army knife. Victorinox, I think it is, Victorinox or something, and Wenger. This is a Victorinox. I think I said Wenger earlier mistakenly. But they're all owned by the same company now. Victorinox or Victorinox bought Wenger a few years back. But super handy to have. This is fairly big, although not as big as their big one. But even a simple one about half this thickness with a couple of blades, a pair of scissors. I have one I gave to my mother actually because she has trouble opening things in the truck, and now she has a small pair of scissors to use, and I never used that knife I gave her, so that's fine, she's got it. And anyway, I'm very happy with Swiss Army in Canada for repairing this, and only for the cost of postage. Cheers.